You guys, this is day 2.
This is day 1 of me.
Yes. Welcome to day 2 of the 7-day video party. I'm making this video with this guy. So, we just saw a movie called Eddie the Eagle. It's good.
We loved it.
We loved it, but now Jason won't stop freaking running around like an eagle. Okay, there is a point to this video.
Yes. It's freedom. It's independence. What
Today
does independence
is the
mean
4th
to
of
you?
July. And
What does independence mean to you?
yeah, what does independence mean to you? I swear to you that we don't do any drugs, we don't drink, and we don't smoke. So this is au naturel.
This is our
I don't know
natural
if that's
drug.
a good thing or a bad thing.
Don't look at the dilation in my eyes.
Oh my God. So here's the thing.
Yes. Tell
What
me
does
the thing
independence
is.
mean to you, and how do you achieve it in your life?
Listen to your parents. Do what the government says. Independence Day. Right?
Right, so that's gonna bring us freedom?
Freedom, that's freedom. Just do what the system says. Yes, they're out for your personal good.
Right. Okay, so truly.
Okay.
So how do
Truly.
we create freedom in our lives?
You're first.
I think the first thing is to discover, what does freedom mean to you? What is your definition of freedom? Because I think we all have a different definition. For some people, it might be creating a really secure life that feels like having a corporate job and having certain things that are predictable, and that feels comfortable and calming to the nervous system and safe. So that might bring and invoke a sense of freedom to be able to
Support yourself.
support
and,
yourself.
Yeah, have financial freedom.
So it really comes down to our values. What do we value? And how do we bring that into our life so that we can live freely?
Freely.
So for me personally, maybe we'll just answer what our definition of freedom is. For me, freedom is not, and I actually did make a video on this called The Anatomy of Freedom, and or I was talking about the anatomy of freedom, and it really comes down to the reality that no matter what we achieve in the outer world, or I'll speak for myself, whatever I achieve in the outer world doesn't actually bring me freedom, even though it may temporarily bring a sense of freedom. So the only way to actually experience freedom is to experience spiritual freedom.
What is spiritual freedom?
Spiritual freedom is, for me, it is connecting to the truth of who I am, which is independent of outer circumstances. There's no way to really define it other than it's the I am of me. It's the one who's present. It's the awareness behind this story, Veronica, this whole dramatic, comedic life. And when I can touch into that place, from that place I am unbreakable, I'm unshakable, I know who I am. And that's where I feel free. That's when I feel like I'm in touch with my purpose. I could go deeper into that, but I'll stop there. How about you?
I'll even take my glasses off and start to... I'm going to land for a moment so I can tell you what my idea of freedom is. Freedom is where you are free to be fully you, embracing you, loving you, moving as you, authentic one, without the worries and concerns of anybody else. What they're thinking, what they want from you, what they expect from you. You are free to live and move. You are a hiccup of the universe.
Say more on that.
So a hiccup is spontaneous. You have no control over it. You're not thinking about a hiccup just comes. And so if you're a hiccup of the universe or a hiccup of the divine, then you are moving one with the divine, or the divine is moving one through you, as you. And as a hiccup, then you're no longer thinking what you should do or what you want to do. You are just a hiccup of the universe. We are in total divine alignment with the truth, the universal truth, not your truth or my truth, the truth. And we live from a place of that spontaneous truth. That's freedom.
So I love this. So could you give an example of when you have felt that way, or do you walk around that way all the time?
I can't say I'm a perfect hiccup, but
We're striving to be.
I am aligning more and more as that divine hiccup.
How do you know when you're in that alignment?
It just everything is happening. You're at one. You're in divine presence. You are present with the moment, and you're responding in the moment. There's no longer thinking, should I start a fire when I'm cold? You just start the fire.
So right now we're walking and you're watching the video, right?
Yes.
So can we apply this to this moment?
So we're just walking, we're being, there's not a thinking about it. We're not thinking of a story that's attached to the walking. We're just walking and sharing.
Yeah.
So this is a form of being a hiccup. And when our psyche is more aligned to the truth of truths, then there's no more wondering if I'm doing something right or wrong. You just are. I know it sounds a bit esoteric, but it's just what is.
Yeah, how can we ground this, Eddie the Eagle?
How can we land it?
Yes.
So the courting, there's no way to explain oneness from a place of explaining it where you realize the truth or understand it fully by me explaining it or anybody else explaining it.
Yeah.
It's an experiential. So it's simply what we're doing through explaining it is inviting a pointer of how to court it, to live it, so you become the hiccup.
So what's one way we can do that?
Align and listen to the masters and discover what the truth of what they're saying. Try to understand and discover the subtlety of what they're saying, not the outer veneer, but what's underneath. So we take a lot of these philosophies and we just like everything in the Bible, we take it at face value rather than what's the deeper meaning of it. So what's the deeper meaning? If you're sitting with a master will be able to even explain or uncover what that deeper meaning is.
Yeah.
So one of the teachings from the East would be surrender to the Guru. That's a teaching from the East. But what they're really saying is it's not surrendering to the person, it's surrendering to the divinity that is in the Guru, that's realized, that's in you, that's in me, that's in all. But it's really a surrender to the unity that is manifested in the world.
Beautiful.
How's that?
So you want to know, like that, what you just said about the Guru? So this right here, this is my Guru. I mean, truly, just like anything in the moment is a doorway into you, into the truth of you, right? So I think one of my favorite tools in the world to like really land what you're saying, because I love it. I love that it's like we can't access like true freedom from this place, from our minds. We have to actually migrate
from the mind to the heart, or the cellular understanding, and the only way to do that is to come into presence.
Yeah. So this being right here, this tree, this bush, may seem totally irrelevant and ordinary, but for me the practice continuously is to literally breathe, put my focus, my attention, my concentration on one thing or one spot, and just be with it. So even in this moment, we have the opportunity to do just that.
And so the being is, we're recognizing that there's people walking by us and looking at us, and that's part of the moment. So we're not denying that, but we're present here. Our focus is here with this, with our breath, with the moment. And we're just breathing and being.
Yeah.
There's no story. We're not trying to get anything from the tree or give anything to it or anyone else. We're just here.
Just notice again and again as you come back to something as simple as the tree for 5-10 breaths, what begins to happen, even in the midst of cars driving by and people walking by and their door slamming over there.
And thoughts coming in.
yeah, and thoughts skating back and forth, it's like, wow, I have the power to be free right now just by attuning to the guru within, the diamond self, whatever you want to call it with a capital I. So here's to freedom.
Hallelujah!
I love this man.
You can fly like an eagle.
I want to fly
And be free.
like an eagle. Yeah.
Just simply by choosing the moment. Choosing freedom in the moment.
Thank you.
Choosing you.
For sharing. Thank you for sharing this moment with us.
Thank you. I'm gonna put back on my flight goggles.
We're gonna
Here we
take
go.
flight. We're gonna go into the natural market and get green juices.
Yes, we're gonna fly higher today.
Today.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. I
Hopefully
love
this
you.
helped.
Yep. No editing.
Namaste.
Namaste. And we will see you. I will see you tomorrow.
And maybe I'll see you tomorrow too. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm trying to get this guy on the 7-day video train. We'll see how it goes.
Ciao for now.
Bye. Mwah.